Guys, welcome to the video. My name is Jay, flat out, and if you're looking for the perfect way to lift or level your Ram 1500, whether it be a Hemi or an EcoDiesel, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to be taking you through the absolute best systems, the best processes, and the best options you have when leveling or lifting these trucks. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm here at CJC Off Road in Bellflower, California, kind of the authority for off-road parts, installation, all that kind of stuff here on the West Coast. They ship everywhere. They do installs here locally, which is why I'm here today. They're the ones who took care of the Ram 3500, so of course I trusted them to handle the 1500 EcoDiesel on the lift here behind me. So before we get started, I want to go over the three kind of options that you have when doing a correct level on one of these Ram 1500s. So first things first, I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm basically wiping out every kind of spacer, every kind of coil spacer that there is, because I think they're just absolute garbage. Anything that's $40 is not touching the truck. So to start off with the shocks, this is the stock shock that we just pulled off. It's not horrible, you know, it gives you a good on-road ride. It's got independent front suspension, so it's a decent quality shock from factory. You know, there's definitely much worse, but it also gives a lot to be desired. If you were to do a coil spacer, basically they would unmount the shock, put a spacer on the top, and then just put it back together. The geometry of the front suspension won't be correct, and it's just overall not a very good long-term solution. So stepping up from the stock shocks, the next step up is going to be these. These are the Fox 2.0 shocks from Carli. They are custom tuned and custom valved from Carli to give you the best ride. The thing with these is they give you about a 2-inch level from factory. So as you can see, they do have adjustment options, but you don't want to adjust them kind of at the house or at your local store. You want to make sure that you get the right set for what you want. But this is, like I said, it's a 2.0. It gives you a nice clean look. I think it looks really nice. It's also much better quality, and the ride on road will improve tremendously over the stock. Now, what I'm going for today is these bad boys, and these things are heavy. This is the King 2.5 coilover for the Ram 1500 with external reservoir. So what this does is help keep it cool, help prolong the life of the suspension, and this is kind of the bad boy. This is the top dog. This is the best thing available for this Ram 1500 line, both Hemi and EcoDiesel applications. So this is what I'm going to be getting today. It is a little bit pricey, so if this is outside your price range, all the links will be in the description below, by the way, for these products and CJC Off Road. But if the King's a little too pricey, the Fox is still a great opportunity. Now, in these kits, what you get is obviously both of the front coilovers that will level the front. You get rear springs that will replace these factory rears. You get rear shocks. Then they replace these end links as well. So it is a full kit. It does come as a kit. It lifts the front 2 to 2.5 inches. It lifts the rear about 1/2 inch, and it's a really nice quality kit overall. This thing is beefy, it looks amazing, and I'm really excited to see how it rides. The difference between the Fox and the King is going to give you a tremendous on-road ride and off-road ride. So I would definitely recommend the Kings, because if you're going to get something, why not get the best? But like I said, for affordability reasons, I would understand, and I would definitely stand behind the Fox as well. If you guys remember on the Ram 3500 build, I actually had the Fox 2.0 shocks, so I can't really knock those either, but this time we're going all out. Let's carry on with the build, and then we'll look at the upper control arms. rear setup is where this kit really comes into play. The Carly tuned coil will replace the factory coil here and replace this factory shock with this enormous 2.5 King shock, again custom tuned by Carly. And this piddly little end link will be replaced with this chunky end link. I'm going to bring the camera in so you guys can see, but the difference between those two is tremendous. Again, these rear items are all part of the same kit, so when you purchase the kit, the front and the rear comes together, whether you get the Fox or the King setup. The last thing to talk about is the upper control arms. Now these are not part of the kit, so if your kit doesn't come with them, don't be alarmed. They're not officially released yet, but they will be very soon, available from CJC Off Road. Again, these will be linked in the description below, but as you can see from the shots on the screen now, the difference between the Carly upper control arm and the stock one is tremendous. It's almost twice the size, the bushings are just a way better quality, and it corrects the geometry on the front end from leveling the front there. So very excited to see how these work and see how they improve the quality and the ride. So the reason I ended up going for the King suspension is obviously I want to have the best quality parts, the best available to this thing, because really those spacers, if you guys watch the other video of how to level your truck, I go really into depth of why you don't really want to mess around with those coil spacers. I'm super excited. I'm super happy with how it turned out. You guys just saw the truck drop to the ground. We're going to pull it out any minute and take it to get an alignment, but I love it. It came out really well. Again, the guys at CJC Off Road are the best in the business when it comes to leveling 1500s, 3500s. They got lift kits, they got leveling kits, they got Carly suspension, they got long arms, all kinds of stuff. Anything you could ever want, anything you could ever ask for. And this is how you level your 1500 the right way. You want to do it the right way, or else you're going to be doing it multiple times. So it's next day and I'm back in Las Vegas. We had to clean up the truck to take some awesome pictures for you guys, but I want to shout out CJC Off Road, who did an absolutely spectacular job installing this kit. Now, on the drive back, I did test out the kit, and the ride over stock is tremendously different by a multiple of 10s, because just the smoothness. I even texted the guy from CJC Off Road on my way home and told him, wow, like it is night and day different. So like I said, the top link in the description is going to be to them. Show them some support for supporting us and helping us get this great kit, because there's not a lot of options out there for the Ram 1500 that are high quality. So if you guys have any questions, please do leave them in the comments below. Hit me up on Instagram or talk to CJC Off Road directly, because they are the authority in lifting and leveling these Ram 1500 trucks. Guys, please like the channel and subscribe. We'll be having a lot more videos coming on the review of the King shocks, the review of the tires, and everything else that goes along with it. So we'll see you in the next video.
Ryan Little. Yoga.